a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. An aggressive attack. Denies the attack, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Oh, the air throw falls short. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That barely connected, but it still counts. Easily escapes. Brushes off the throw. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge hold your breath. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming? KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Anything off the smash? Oicho! Player 1 has us down to the wire. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They return to center stage. Smart play with the throw. A quick breather. With the impact. Big throw. What's next? How do they read that throw? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Impact squat. Nothing stops this train. What now? Burns out. What? No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
A new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Well-timed command throw there. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Goes for the command grab. Knockdown. Not shy with the grab. Trips him up. Player 2 creates a good... That's like doubt is all it took. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits them with a stopping block. Ooh, those buffed up throws are really hitting hard now. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. The throw missed. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What'll happen here? Player 2 goes for it and puts them down with the impact. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Overhead, but it won't work. The last round, a huge punish counter right in the opening seconds of this round. Swan Lake is on fire now. Look at the damage. Both are getting ready to be thrown to the sun. Player 2 will look to apply to wreck them. What's next? Perfectly executed. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hundred hand slap. Sticks the combo. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Beats it up with a combo into super. Look at the damage they can pump out with the combo. Things are burnout activates. Knockdown. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still no escaping that. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. A drive impact. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Ooh, those buffed up throws are really getting hard now. Both fighters planning something? What Oicho throws? You can't let them close in like that. Solid anti-air. They're going for the super art? Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. It's too much. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Opts for the throw. Gets the crossing. Rattles them with a beautifully placed jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Oh! Punish counter. This could lead to something big. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? And the throw ends the round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. They trade. The throw misses. Throw connects and does big damage. Hits them with the counter throw. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. This right here is what Tammy's all about. Here it comes. The Delta Red Assault. Player 1 pumps the brakes on the impact. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Can they create the passes out the cage right there? Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on the circle art to deal the cash money damage they need. Oh boy, both running empty on drive. One player is in burnout state. Is it Totsugeki 2 to face? Player 1, low heavy. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Sumo smash. Drive impact misses. Genius read with that throw escape. Digs in deep to get that drive in. 100 hands. Okay, here we go. Player, ooh, what a smart blow. Pumps that off. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Punish counter sets the table. Turning it right up with the super ultimate. What a finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Step into the ring. Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. The jump in is denied. Beautiful setup with that attack. Adds on a bit extra. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Looks like they want to hit them with a stop and bomb. Coming through. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. What'll happen here? Hits them with a stop and bomb. But Oicho! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. In there! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Goes for the surprise rush in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Both fighters are low on drive gauge. They'll want to tread carefully for this part of the fight. Is it time to go on the offensive, or will they try to turtle up? Can't tech the throw. Taking stock. Oh, talk about overextending. The throw misses. Sticks the jump in. That drive impact doesn't get through. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Medium kick hit. Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters are looking for a win and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Both fighters, huge damage. This can lead to something in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Nothing but air for the impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Next up, brushes off the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Knockdown. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Gets right in there. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Hold your breath. Were they baiting them into that? Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Hits them with a stop and block. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Uses the gauge for a super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 can't, no way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. This is gonna hurt. Here comes a big combo. Doesn't take the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Zones with the fireball. Charges forward. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player 2 is working with a better going on the offensive. Both fighters need to find a hit them with a stop and pop. 100 hands. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Quick jab, super to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh, this could really tip the scales.
Bet that.
Player 1 is big. That back row was huge. Finds the target. What are they gonna? There's a burnout. Shrugs that off.
Not so fast.
Was he right? Oh, it's enough. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Get into the ring.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Goes for an overhead. Reacts fast enough to get the counter. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Down to the wire.
Well, thank you. Where you go?
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Absorbs lands a punish counter for the first hit. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Charges forward. Drive gauge gap here. Ooh, hits him with a stopping bomb. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Drives and back misses. Connects with the throw. Oh my god, they just closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Gets the jump in. Burnout is triggered. Throws aren't working here. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Knockdown. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The super up lands a punish counter for the first hit. Decides to spend the meters and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Burnout activates. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Just goes for it at this range. Breaks the block with a throws them. Both life and super art. How will they utilize this? Looking to impress with this super. Eraser hit, which ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. There's a corner switch. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Oh, easy tech. Can't tech the throw? Goes to the overdrive. All right, what's coming up next? Does a good job of pushing back. Grabs them. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. What'll happen here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Hits them with a stop and block. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. It's a good spot to use the super. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby.
Sumo power.
Damn. Burnout activates. The low kick hits. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Just go for it. Looking for a chance. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Gets into perfect fireball range. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Sumo Smash throws that off. 100 hand slap. That combo did decent damage. Player tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. They are not getting reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Chucks the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Drive impact misses. How did they read that throw? They pushed their way out of the good decision with that throw. Up and over. Player 2 has got to work some magic with it. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. How's this? Dangerous range. Can this drive bring them back? What's next? How's this? This can lead to some big damage. Just go for willing to risk it for the overdrive. A real prize? Are you kidding me? Player 1 really has to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The impact doesn't do anything. You can block impacts, or you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh! Brushes off the throw. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Can't tech the throw? What's the play here? We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? This is a real back-and-forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Throws them. What's next? Taking stock. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The jump in is denied. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. They gotta keep their eye on the timer. Flashes him. Goes gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Takes a trip. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Charges forward. The low kick hits. Throw tech. Hits them with a stop and block. Good old slap. It's a good spot to use the super. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. This is going to hurt. Big kick. Oh my, the throw tech. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws a fireball. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 needs to take an genius lead with that throw escape. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends it all over super. Not shy one bit about it.
Bet that hurt.
The hits the drive. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? The jump in is the... Oh my, the throw tech. Jump! Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Will this drive gotta do better than that? Cross that off. Cliff burns out. What are they gonna do? Snap! Headbutt! Player 2 is in a very good spot now. A lot of the drive impact doesn't work. The next touch may decide this round. Any throw will whiff at that range. They didn't take the throw? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Get into the ring.
Give me your best shot!
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Blocks the jump-in. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish. Punishes there with a drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Limited resources at hand right now. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? No more drive gauge. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Will the super art connect? The super doesn't hit. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. Jumps in. Stop sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gets carried to the corner. 100-hand slap. Goes with a safe sub KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Their life is looking critical. Down to the wire. This is gonna be bad news. 100-hand slap. Takes a trip. Their spacing is so on point right now. Moito throw. You can't let them close in like that. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Each hit is so important here. Good job in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Anything off the smash? Who's going to start things off? Jumps in. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Scrapping it out up close. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps. Dashes forward. This unleashes some big damage. Player 2 and whiffs. They're wide open. Uses the gauge for a super art. Wants to close it out in style, but is it enough? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 2 brings it home.